In today's really fun video, we're going to make a super easy pizza dough. And this dough will yield 2 large pizzas. I have 487 grams of pizza flour. This is 3 1/4 cups. And if you don't have pizza flour, you can use all-purpose flour, plain flour, or bread flour. 317 grams of cold water. That is 1 1/4 cups. 1 gram or 1/4 teaspoon of instant yeast, 2 teaspoons or 10 grams of salt, and our last ingredient, a 1/2 ounce or 15 grams of olive oil. So those are the ingredients. Let's get started. Into my mixer, I'm going to get in all of my pizza flour, and then all of my yeast. And I like to stir that in to hide that yeast. That's good. And then my salt, olive oil, that's good. And I am aiming for about 65% hydration on this pizza dough. And then our last ingredient, my cold water. And that is it. I'll close down the cage and we'll get the mixer going. If you want information about this mixer, this is the Pro Baker 5 Plus. I'll put a link down to it underneath the video in the description box. I have an unboxing and the first time that I made pizza with this spiral dough mixer. This mixer goes up to 400 RPM. I'm going to turn my dough. I'm going to take it up to speed number 3, which is about 120 RPM. I like that speed for this dough. And I'm going to let that knead now for 14 minutes. Alexa, put a timer on for 14 minutes.
14-minute timer for starting it.
Hey everybody, my 14-minute timer just went off. But I'm just going to let the machine go just a little bit so you can see the action of this machine and how it works on the dough. Just give you a little view here. Does a really nice job working that dough. Alright, I'll lift up the safety cage, which stops the machine, and then I'm just going to turn off the main power. So I'm going to remove the dough from the mixer and then I'll be back. And then we'll just get that right on there. 814 grams. Now I'm going to be splitting this up into 2 balls. So just over 400 each, about 407, something like that. 409, take a little bit off of that. 406, put that on there. 407, so there we go, perfect. Get my 2 dough balls. I want to make sure I'm on camera here. Where am I? Right about here. So then what you do is you just push all that dough and then bring it up over itself. Look, you can already see yeast activity happening right there, which is a really good sign. Just fold it over, flip it, and then this is where you start forming that ball. So as I'm going to go in and I turn like that. What that's doing is it's forcing all of that ball downward toward the bottom. And you can see just a little bit of this action and you can see how nice that dough ball is becoming. And then if you want to finish it off, you can give it a little bit of a roll. I have an oiled bowl here. We'll just get that in there. That's number 1. We'll do it again really fast. Push it all in, bring it over. Just like that. Flip it. Same technique again. That's good. And then into an oiled bowl. I always need my pizza dough for 14 minutes, but you don't have to go that long. You can do about 8 minutes, but no less than 8 minutes. So now we've got both of these. So I'm going to spray the top of both of these balls with olive oil spray, and then I'll be back. So both of my dough balls have been sprayed with a little bit of spray olive oil, and then I just cover them up with plastic wrap. That will just keep everything nice and moist. Just like that. If you recognize my voice, yes, I am the host over at Bake Like a Pro. That is my main larger recipe channel on YouTube, and I've got over 600,000 subscribers over on that channel. And if you're really into pizza, I've probably got over 100 pizza videos over on my Bake Like a Pro channel, as well as all kinds of other stuff. Everything that you can imagine in terms of desserts. Cookies and cupcakes and pies and custards and puddings, all kinds of stuff. At this point, you can use both of these doughs today. I am actually using both of these doughs today. If I wasn't using them today, I would be leaving them here for about 30 minutes on my table, and then they go into the fridge for either a 24-hour slow cold ferment or a 2-day or 48-hour slow cold ferment. If you go that way, you want to bring your doughs out about 5 hours before you actually want to use them. In my recipe today, I did use cold water, and that is just to slow down the fermentation process because I don't want the doughs getting out of control too quickly. But they will not be going into the fridge. I'm just going to leave them here until I'm going to be using them later tonight. Hey everybody, this is about 4 hours later, and I just wanted to get this on film so that you know what to expect if you are making pizza dough. So if you do not place your dough in the fridge and it's at room temperature, this is what you should expect from my recipe. So at this point, this dough is ready to be used. Either press it out, roll it out, get your toppings on, your sauce and your cheese, and you're ready to bake. If you want to see the baked results from both of these pizzas, I'll put a link down underneath the video in the description box. And that will take you over to my Frosty's Kitchen YouTube channel where you can check out the pictures from both of these doughs. So that's it for my video today. This is how easy it is to make authentic, really easy, no-fail pizza dough.